Oh, yes, I'm right back. I'm right back. I'm right back. I have to restart the broadcast because of a technical hitch. And this is the YouTube version of Truth for Victorious Living broadcast, which has been running on Facebook for almost a year. We come in here so that you would have the opportunity of concentrating on certain lessons, and we will be coming your way every Sunday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's America time. And then that will be, that is 9 p.m. GMT. The purpose of these studies would basically be how to come into alignment with the creative forces that God has created for our progress. There are certain elements in our creation that are designed by God to take us to the place that He has purposed for us. And one of these is the earth. So, going forward in this studies, Truth for Victorious Living broadcast on YouTube, I'm going to take you through a journey of understanding our place on earth so we'll be able to obtain the resources we need to accomplish what God has designed us to do. I've come to discover that the earth works for those who know why they are here. It's very, very essential. And this, we're going to base our studies on in the scriptures from the book of Isaiah, chapter number 45, verses 18 through 19. Isaiah 45, 18 through 19. Shortly, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it. Then I will draw your attention to the area of studies that we want to begin from today. But I pray for you that God will grant you the supply of the Spirit that will enlighten you for you to realize your existence here on earth. I pray that this broadcast will reach out to the hearts of many so they will also know what God has prepared for them. So you can subscribe to the page. This is going to be the official page for this broadcast. Going forward, we're going to do some adjustments as to the streaming apps we're going to use so we can have a perfect presentation for you to be able to admire and come on every time to study. But today we're just coming your way with the first instructions or the first teachings, and it's going to be basic. So I want you to take your notebook wherever you are, if you are at home, and try to put some few things down because it will help you to question yourself so you will be able to sit upright and know why you are here. Let me read Isaiah 45, verse number 18. I'm reading from the New King James Version. Isaiah 45, verse number 18. For thus says the Lord, who created the heavens, who is God, who formed the earth and made it, who has established it, who did not create it in vain, who formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord, and there is no other. We have seen in this particular verse of scripture, Isaiah 45, verse number 18, the reason God created the earth. He created it to be inhabited. So if I can ask you a question, why are you here? Why are you here on earth? You see, this question has engaged the attention of people from so many ages past. Philosophers, scientists, traditionalists, everybody wants to know why we are here. Even religious people, the church is so anxious to know why we are here. And it is a very interesting question everybody must answer to be able to enjoy the privileges that are available here. You see, if you live in the part of the world where you mostly use the GPS for your travels, for your journeys, you will discover that if you are going somewhere and you program it into the GPS, when you get there, it just announces that you have arrived. You have arrived. That is the final announcement it will give you after pointing to you where your location is. It can say your destination is on the right or your destination is on the left. But after that, it tells you you have arrived. That means the GPS is not going to move further. But if you are somebody like me, who, for the sake of what I want to hear, and you program your home on your GPS, and wherever you are and you want to drive back home, you see, the GPS will direct you. You know the route. As for me, I know the route to my home. But because of what I'm trying to let you see and my delight in it, no matter where I go, I normally program myself back home with the GPS. You see, when you arrive, when you get to your home and you arrive where you live and the GPS is recorded with that, the last statement or the last message you would hear from the app is that welcome home. It welcomes you home. It welcomes you home. You see, we would never be in alignment with the earth until we come to the conclusion that this is the home that God has given us. So if I am to answer briefly before we continue the studies, for you to know why are you here, the simple answer will straightforward be, I am home. You are home. You are home. You see, in Genesis chapter number 2, I want you to get this into your mind because it's going to form the basis of our alignment with the earth. So we will be able to enjoy all the profits that are loaded in this creative substance. It's very important. If I am to ask you, why are you here on earth? Your simple answer should be, I am home. I am home. I have not just arrived where I am home. I'm going to take my time to take you through this basic understanding so that you will arise and embrace the possibilities that are available for you here. Remember, I have told you the earth favors those who walk in alignment with her or with it. Let me use that the gender it for the earth favors those who walk in alignment with it. It is home. In Genesis 2, 7 and 8, that is where our creation story begins. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And man became a living being. I'm reading from the New King James Version. Man became a living being. Then, quickly in verse number 8, the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he formed. So you see, God created you out of the dust, breathed his life into you, but he didn't take you to heaven. He formed a place. He called it the Garden of Eden, the Garden of Pleasure, and there he put man. So the garden became the habitation of man. The Hebrew word habitation also talks about dwelling. And we're going to study through the Bible to see what we need to do in our dwellings. What are we to do? But I want you to get this into your consciousness, into your heart, into your mind, that you are on earth because God has put you in your home. You see, the understanding of home can only be known when we study the pattern of God. I want you to see the characteristics of a home according to the pattern of God. It has nothing to do with the furnitures necessarily. It has nothing to do with your washrooms and bedrooms. It has certain characteristics that we can find in Psalm 132. Get this as foundation, even if for today. What constitutes the home that God has brought me into? If I am in this world, I am at home. Take note of that. I am at home. Going forward with our studies, we will try to unravel certain controversies that people have brought us into, seeking to smuggle us out of this home that God has given us into a place that even they don't know where it exists. We will take time and study that, because until we come to the place where we would realize that we have been wrongly fed, we will not be able to undo those teachings, those lessons, so we will be able to sit up and execute the necessary changes. Psalm 132, listen to David in verse number 5. He said, until I find a place for the Lord, a dwelling place for the mighty one of Jacob. So David is saying, I have come to realize that even being here, there is a call upon my life, not to only find this place as a home, but to also create a space for God to come and dwell. We will study and see how God delights in this earth that He has created, that when all things come to an end, He would want to make His dwelling amongst men on earth. It's very interesting. That's why I want you to take time and follow through as we go through these lessons. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very challenging, but you need it. So, what constitutes a home? I want you to take note of that, because these are the conditions that the adversary is seeking to deprive us of. These are the conditions. Number one, in Psalm 132, verse number 13 and 14, listen to the Lord. He said, for the Lord has chosen Zion. He has desired it for his dwelling place. This is my resting place forever, and here I will dwell, for I have desired it. So, the first condition that you must note about a home is this: a home must be a desired resting place. A desired resting place. So, if I come to embrace the reality that this earth is my home, then it means God has made opportunities available for me to enjoy my rest here. We will study all this to see how the devil is seeking to create unrest and cause us not to feel comfortable in this home. But remember, the first indication of God's dwelling place, which is a pattern for us seeing this world as home, is this world must be a resting place. And we must desire it. We must desire it. We will study that. We will study that. Second, Psalm 132, verse number 15. Don't forget that. This home where we are must be a place of rest. Number two, Psalm 132, verse number 15. And I read it. It said, I will abundantly bless her provisions. I will satisfy her poor with bread. So the second condition of a home, which this earth is, it must be a place of abundant blessings. Listen to it carefully. So God created this earth with resources to make us blessed. I want you to get this. Humanity will classify some as poor, but even that, God is saying they won't lack their supply. So there is enough in this earth to satisfy the needs of every human being. This is our home. This is our home. And the second characteristics that I'm trying to show you is that this home is full of the blessings of God. We will study all that in details. Don't worry. But I want you to get this. So if you are here, you are here to be blessed. You are here to be blessed. When God created man in the beginning, remember the first words he said, and he blessed them. He blessed them. He said, enter into your dimension of abounding blessings. So, number one, it is designed to be a place of rest. Number two, it is designed to be a place of abundant blessing, in which even the poor will have his bread. That means in this atmosphere called earth, there isn't anything called lack. Don't worry, we will get there. Number three, this atmosphere called earth, which is our home that I am pointing to you, is designed by God to be a place of celebration. Psalm 132, verse number 16. I'm using that dwelling place of God, the place God has desired for himself, which he called Zion, as the pattern of how this earth is designed to be. That was supposed to be the Eden, the pleasure land for mankind. One time my bishop taught me, my presiding bishop taught me, that God put Adam in the Garden of Eden as a semblance for him to replicate it all across the earth. See how it is. So the pattern God gave, which was Eden to Adam and a Zion to David, is showing us the realities of how this earth is structured. I want you to take note of that. Isaiah, Psalm 132. I love Isaiah so much, so not most of the times. But Psalm 132, verse number 16, he said, I will also clothe her priest with salvation, and her saints shall shout aloud for joy. This land is designed by God to be a place of celebration. This land is designed by God to be a place of celebration. It is our home. Our home is where we can celebrate without restraint. And this is the place. It is meant for our celebration. Number one, it is meant for our rest, our peace. Number two, it is meant for our blessing in abundance. Number three, it is meant for celebration. This hope, this earth. Number four, Psalm 132, verse number 17. This earth is meant as a place for exercising authority in light. Listen to me carefully. This earth is meant as a place of exercising authority in light. Light is the revelation God gives to us concerning a particular area of manifestation. Technology has given us what I'm trying to use to reach out to you. There are other revelations about various areas of human existence. And the one that God endows with that light, he gives him or her the grace for dominion. We call it trademark. He gives that person the right for dominion. So this earth is a place where God would want us to exercise authority in certain areas of human aspirations so we can obtain the revelation for their manifestation. We will read Psalm 132, verse number 17. But let me get this straight. This earth was not created as a dumping ground. So God brought us here. We need car, he drops it from heaven. We need air conditioner. He drops it from heaven. We need iPhone. He drops it. No. This place called the earth stocks the treasures of God, the raw materials of God. It stocks it, the treasures of God. then God endows us with light and authority so we can utilize those materials to create the products that can bring us the joy we want on earth. So God gave us iron in the soil, but we have turned that iron into the bridge, into the vehicles, into the gadgets that we need iron for. God gave us a river so wide we couldn't cross. He gave us the wisdom to create the bridge over it. God gave us trees and soil, but by the wisdom, which is authority and light that He has given to us, we have created homes for our habitation. So, this earth is a place where God gives to every individual authority and light in a particular area that will advance human existence. Look at the field of medicine. The other time I was saying on Facebook that ages past, people with leprosy were kept outside human habitations. They were kept outside the towns. Jesus came, and instead of keeping people outside the town, He started using spiritual power to heal them. They touched Him, they were healed of their leprosy. He spoke to them, leprosy vanished. He touched them, leprosy vanished. Today, we don't keep them out of where we are. We don't even need spiritual power to heal leprosy. Why? We are eradicating it out of human domain. That means God, by the authority and light, which is wisdom, that He has given to us, we are able to eradicate that which couldn't be handled in ages past. This is what God wants us to do. Psalm 132, verse number 17. He said, there, here, our home. Here, there, home. When we see the world as the earth as your home, here, I will make the horn, the authority of David, of his children, to grow. I will make their authority to grow. I will make them see beyond their limitations. I will make them see that I have put them here to overcome. Then He said, I will prepare a lamp for my anointed. Lamp is for revelation. Lamp is necessary for us to be able to see through darkness. So God is endowing us with this authority and light so that we will be able to probe into darkness to bring into light the things that we need to enjoy our existence here. Number one, I have said, this is the place of rest. Don't forget, there is an adversary that we will look at later as we go on with these studies, who is seeking to deprive us of these basic descriptions of the home that God has created for us. He doesn't want us to be at rest. He doesn't want us to enjoy the blessings of God. He doesn't want us to enjoy the celebration of life. So He has put us under stress. And we are so distressed. At times we forget that we have to enjoy life. And He's trying to deceive us to believe that our problems can't get solutions. But I have come to realize every challenge that humanity is going through is only waiting for the lamp of revelation to shine on it, and we will get the results. We will get the results. This is the home where we discover to recover. This is the home. It's so vast, so expanded, so loaded with treasure that we have not even spent 4% of the capacity of this existence called Earth. It was just yesterday or so, I think, yes, yesterday, no, Friday, that the world of science sent a telescope up there into the atmosphere, the most powerful telescope sent out by humanity into the atmosphere. Yes, it will capture very vivid 3D pictures of our Earth, but its assignment is more than that. What is it going to do? Science have come to realize that there is something that they have discovered is called dark energy. which consists of not less than 85% of our atmosphere called the earth, this creative universe. 85% is dark energy. They have realized that there is a portion of it that they can feel and handle, which they call dark matter. And it forms about 10-15% dark matter. It is out of dark matter, the 10-15%, that we are deriving the revelations for creating all that we are seeing on earth. Our cruise ships, our aeroplanes, our flying cars, all the things that we see, all the designs that we see, they are just out of that portion. They have solidified into the 4% that we are enjoying, that we are happy about. But they have realized there is more in the 85% plus that they have not even felt before. So they are probing to see how they can feel that vastness. You see the opportunity God is giving to us. The little they felt, look at what we have enjoyed. And going to the mother source of energy, that is the bulk of this creation. Do you think we will just spend 4% and God will come and clean this world off? There is more to do. It comes by authority and light. If the authority is not given to you from above, you can do nothing about it. As I sit here, I have been programmed by divinity to become a channel for releasing spiritual truth. That is me. I'm not a scientist, so I don't have authority in the realm of science. I can't even have authority in the realm of administration. I have authority in the realm that I am given, that is spiritual realities. Spiritual realities. Let's put it simply, in the realm of religion, I have a share. So that authority will always grant me the opportunity to have my lamp lightened so I can access truth to build you up to the fullness of God. That is my task. I can't take you to the moon. I can't take you to the moon. Elon Musk may take you there because the telescope that was launched from his facility. But I can't take you there. But I can bring you to the place where you will enjoy the fullness of God. I'm trying for you to see that capacity here. We don't die and go somewhere to attain that fullness. It's about this home. And finally, in Psalm 132, verse number 18, this is our home designed for our victory. This home, this earth. If you don't overcome the adversary here, you won't meet him anywhere else. You won't meet him anywhere. Psalm 132, verse number 18. His enemies will I clothe with shame. You see, God put us here with a privilege which we are not taking advantage of. He will clothe our enemies with shame. He will clothe our enemies with shame. You see, there is a resident energy in the universe to make sure whoever will rise up against humanity must be clothed with shame. I'll teach you some few things about this earth structure and the energy it carries and the capabilities it can make available for our comfort and restfulness. So this, his enemies will I clothe with shame. The reason why I believe, and I not only believe it, I know that the enemy cannot exact upon you, is this provision of God. If we know we are home, but not in a battlefield, this is the home God has given to us. If an enemy is chasing you out there in the field, when you run into your home and you lock your door, you know you are safe. The home is the place of safety. He said, his enemies will I clothe with shame, but upon himself, his crown shall flourish. What is this telling me? That means I have been put here to advance from one level of glory to another. I am not here to diminish. I am here to advance. I am here to progress. It's very important we take note of these 5 characteristics according to Psalm 132, the pattern of God's home, which we can make a reality here on earth. The place of rest, the place of abundant blessings, the place of celebration, the place of authority and light, and the place of victory and elevation. Do you know? Do you know? I told you that when I arrive home with my GPS, the last sentence I hear is that welcome home. That means I am received. I'm being received. And do you know that the earth is grateful for you being here? The earth is very grateful for you being here. The earth is grateful for you being here. Very, very grateful. You see, in Genesis chapter number 2, from verse 4, you could read that he said, This is the generation of the heavens and the earth when the Lord created them. But the earth was not fully functional. Why? Because there was no dew, no rain, and there was no man. So without me and without you, this earth cannot be fully functional. The earth needed us to be able to function. It needed us. That's why Jesus told you are the salt of the earth. You season the earth for it to become tasty. You are the salt of the earth. Without us, the earth lacks salt, seasoning. Without us, the earth cannot attract spirits. Without us. Why? Because spirits come to earth to look for us. So if spirits come as tourists, the earth enjoys the tourist programs that he arranges for spirits to come because of us. You know, salt in you is what creates thirst for you to drink water. The same way you being the salt of the earth is positioned by divinity to make sure because of you, God will keep coming here. Remember the Garden of Eden? In the cool of the day, God was walking into the garden to look for who? Adam, where are you? So if the earth will enjoy the presence of its creator, it is because of you and me. You need to understand that. The earth sees us as precious. The earth sees us as priceless. The earth sees us as worthy to be protected. But how do we see ourselves? How do we see ourselves? We see ourselves as useless. We see ourselves as worthless. We see ourselves as thugs to be chased out of this place. So we want to hurry and run out. I came to realize going through these studies that when your time for existence on earth has not come and something causes you to leave before your time, the earth will report you to God. You didn't finish your time. He did that for Abel. Abel's time wasn't up. Cain killed him. The earth reported to God. The earth reported to God. Why should this man come? He is my delight. He is my precious one. He is my priceless gem. He is somebody I hold in high esteem, and somebody kills him. Lord, come in and take revenge. See how important you are. You see, if you see your importance in this atmosphere called earth, you will not just give yourself to any opinion contrary to your usefulness. You are here with a meaning. You are here loaded to perform strange things. You won't let anybody belittle you. You won't give yourself to people who will not value you. I have come to realize that anybody who is not interested in your rest, don't follow that person or don't keep company with that person. Anybody who is not interested in you having abundant blessings on earth, don't follow that person. Don't. Because the person is being used by the adversary to deprive you of the opportunities God has given to you here. Very important. It's very, very important. Do you value yourself? Then you won't throw yourself to just anything that comes your way. You won't. There is a lot we need to study. But I want you to get this today. The earth is happy that you are here. And the earth is ready to cooperate with you to achieve all that you can do to make it a delightsome place for God to come and dwell. The earth knows that you have been sent as a special messenger from God to add value to it. God created the earth as a substance, trees, forests, rocks, whichever. But look at what we have turned up from that. Look at what we have turned up from that. He gave us the raw material. We have added value to it. That is your reason for being here. So every day you wake up, the earth is waiting for the value you want to add. The earth is waiting for the value you want to add. I am a value adder. I add value to this earth. I am not useless. I am not worthless. I am not insignificant. I matter here. I matter here. The earth needs me, and it is my home. I hold the key to open the doors of this life for the earth to attain its full potential. I am a factor in the creative arrangement of God to complete what He started, to turn His raw materials into creative objects of delight. I matter. If I am not here, no elephant can do that. No lion can do that. No eagle can do that. No other creative entity can do that. Let me even put it this way. No angel can come to transform the face of the earth except man. No angel. What edifice have you seen in the world that said this was built by Angel Gabriel or Angel Michael or Angel Raphael or Angel whatever you can name it? Which edifice, which structure? This is the word of man, and you matter here. See this world, this earth, as your home, and it will open up its door to receive you. It's a home to receive us so we can add value to whatever it presents to us. It's our place of rest. It's our place of abundant blessing. It's our place of celebration. It's our place of authority and light. It is our place of victory and elevation. Don't let anybody chase you out. Don't. Don't even let those who are telling us that we shouldn't use the gold here, but when we die, we will go somewhere and the gold there is better than the gold here. I don't know what the difference between a dollar note and another dollar note can ever be. He has given me gold here. He says it is good. I should use it for the things that creatively I would have light to do. And you tell me when I chase them, I am becoming worldly and I am losing God. The God who put the gold here for my use want me to die, and you taking me to a place where the land is gold. Do you even know there? Are we not playing con men over human destinies? Trying to take people to places where we don't even know. When Jesus was going, he told us, occupy till I come. And in our occupation, he is looking for value addition. The one who got 5 talents added 5. Value addition. There is a lot we're going to learn because I want you to be positioned in such a way that the reality of your existence will be meaningful to you and you will sit up and enjoy divine rest, enjoy abundant blessings, enjoy the celebrations of this existence, enjoy the authority and light God has given to you by specialization, and for you to walk in victory and elevation. This is the place we can attain all this. You can't get it after here. If you are here, you are here to accomplish this. Why am I here? I am home, and I want to enjoy the privileges of home. Next week, we're going to take another journey. I will take you through the essential energy of this earth. So we'll be able to see it is an assertive energy. It calls for certain things, and we can't deny it that because you need to program the earth for it to yield fruit for you. What energy is in the earth that makes that possible? How would even that energy tell me where to sow and where not to sow, where to program and where not to program? I'll take my time and take you through all this so that you'll be able to appreciate your placement on earth. You are not a misplaced entity where you are. If you have a dwelling, you have a mission. And there are opportunities available there for you to enjoy all this. I'll come your way again next Sunday. And I know God is going to bless you with deeper truths that will enhance what God wants us to know going forward. I am at home and I must enjoy the comfort of my house. I'm enjoying it. It's my home. I'm enjoying. You can't come and chase me out. We will show the devil this is not his home. The heavens and the heavens, they belong to God, but the earth has he given to the children of men. This is our home. We won't let any devil come and take over. See you next week, Sunday, the same time. I know God is going to bless you.